Hey guys, LootWizard here with another video on Gems of War. Today we're going to be doing a Guild Wars battle. I believe it's Blue Day for me. And then there's a new faction out, so we'll go into the underworld, we'll check out the new troops and take a look at those, and maybe we'll do some faction assault battles, because there's an event going on for that. There should be a new weapon that comes along with it, so we'll take a look at that as well. Let's get right into the Guild Wars. So far, I've had pretty good success. I got all 5 wins for Green Day, Yellow Day, and Purple Day. So now it's Blue Day, and I'm going to use a team that's a little bit different than what I used last time. It's based around blue. The main damage is going to be Queen Beatrix. So I'm going to be using Anu's Scepter here with my hero class so that I can get mana generated, or at least get mana to a few key troops here. Sycorax is going to be the main mana generator. Once this thing gets going, we can double the blue on the board. We'll get Queen Beatrix full, and also Queen Beatrix will cleanse stuff. So let's get right into it. It might not do fantastic because I haven't really tested it out in Guild Wars before, but that's what we're doing. This is all. We're gonna see how this works. All right, so I think I'm gonna take green because that'll go to Sycorax. Huh. Unfortunately, there's not as much blue on the board as I want. Guess I could do. Well, the nice thing about Sycorax as well is that it's going to be giving life to all allies of the color that I choose to double on the board. So any damage that they do to me I can recover some of that. Lots of brown on the board. I'm going to double that real quick and guarantee I get full. We'll do that. Most everything now is dead. We'll see if Skady can finish that off. First battle down. I got 3,213 points for that first battle. The battles should get more difficult as we get up to Paragon. We have Rope Dart. This could be really, really bad. But once I get looping with Sycorax, if I can get to that point before Rope Dart gets up, then we got a shot. And I was frozen because he's got Frost Mage, I think. No, it's Monk. But it does Snap Freeze. But I was able to cleanse myself because of Queen Beatrix, which really, really helps a lot. And it just stole all my blue because this stupid lunar rabbit. And Rope Dart is now up, which is very unfortunate. Sycorax is down. This is not looking good. We get Skady full so we can get Queen Mab in here. We can cast this first. Hopefully it'll give me that extra turn. We'll do that. Ah, no. Queen Beatrix. Rope Dart is one of the vilest weapons in this game, I swear. Just unbelievably cruel as a weapon. Like, I don't even... I mean, it's great for events when you use it. But my god, it is one of the most cruel weapons ever invented by these developers. That and life and death. Just like, what the heck? Alright, so we are facing a different team. We'll go ahead and try this again. We're obviously not getting 5 wins out of 5 this day. Win some, you lose some. Unfortunately, Wrath is a pretty dangerous legendary troop. Just took out my hero. And of course, the possessed king comes in and transforms one of my key troops. And then I got entangled. And he's probably got Titan or something. Yeah, Titan with Rock Solid. That's going to be annoying. Well, we still won, but we lost 2 troops. We're going to get less points for that. 1268. Nice. Lots of blue on the board. That helps. Get some skull cascades. That helps. Something weird going on with that troop. It's blessed, but I didn't think blessed, like, removed that much damage. It's blocking a lot of my true scatter damage. It's really weird. Look at that. It shouldn't be blocking that much of my, I'm only doing like 2 damage to it. I only did 1 damage. What the heck is going on here? That was so weird. Now this thing here is all submerged, so we're gonna have trouble doing stuff to that. There we go. But that was really bizarre. I don't really know what was going on there. I've never seen Bless block that much damage before. Oh, great. We got a Goblin team. The only way I'm going to win this one is if I get lucky to get Sycorax looping. Yeah, we got some looping going on now. We should, a couple more casts of Queen Beatrix, we should be able to finish them off. There we go. Of course, he's got to spawn a bandit. But yeah, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be with this team. I was a little unsure about it. We just lost to that rope dart team, so we went 4-1. So yeah, not as good as the other days, but I was trying out a new blue team, so probably tweak it some for next month. And all we got is red day and brown day left. So there's Guild Wars for today. Let's go check out that faction that's out. I already unlocked it here. It's called Tinkertown. But I did not do the quest here for it, so let's go through that real quick, and then we'll open some portal shards. See what kind of a team I'm going to use. Guess we could use this team. It's going to be quick. Looks like these are all mech troops, so I'm interested to see like if there's a good legendary mech troop in here. Sometimes I take a look at the spoilers if they're available, but I didn't do that for this at all. So I'm seeing this as you guys are seeing it. Well, I mean, some of you guys probably have already seen these troops already. So you already probably know. Look for the gears. Boom. I thought there was only 7 quests to this. It feels like I'm already past that. Let's see. Maybe this is the last one. Probably not. There's probably at least one more. Yeah, approach the king. This must be the legendary troop. Yeah, mana cost 16. Give 14 armor and life to all allies boosted by red gems. Summon 1 to 3 Tinkertown bots. Oh, it's another it's one of those troops that has a dual storm. It says conjure an electrostorm when my turn begins. We're going to have to check that out to see. It sounds like it's yellow and maybe red. Or yellow and blue. Like what is electro storm? I'm sure it's got to have something to do with yellow. My guess is yellow and red or yellow and blue. So that'll make the troop useful for getting a storm going. I don't want that. Now we got this unlocked. Before I start doing any of the delves or faction for this, I usually always go in here and get my horde level up first. But before I even do that, we're going to open portals because we could get more sacred treasure cards and genie's lamps and the portal shards while we're trying to get the troops. So we're going to open 200 at a time and see what we get. Just got one of those deep bots there. We got Smasho bot. It wasn't a deep bot, it was a Detecto bot. Huh. We're going to look a little closer at their abilities in a little bit. 25 chance. I see a lot of 15 and 50% chance numbers on those cards. How many do you think it's going to take for me to get the legendary? I got 22,000 portal shards, so I don't think there's any way I'm not going to get it. There we go. That happened quicker than I thought. Tank Steam Whistle. So we got the legendary card. I don't know if I got all of them. Let's just do a few more here. And we'll see. 22,000. We could stop there. I think I got all 4 of those cards. Let's upgrade this now. One thing I've kind of discovered is don't use your highest cards first. Use them later. If you use these cards in the beginning, let's see, this is 25%. We can use these. 4 of these will give us 100% chance at 3,200 gold. And then we can move up to the genie and the sacred treasure for like the last few. But it approximately takes me somewhere around 500,000 gold to get one of these factions leveled up to quality 10 and level 100. Alright, 7 quality. We'll do the King's Crown a couple more times, and then we can go to Genie's Lamp. We're at quality 9. Probably going to use Genie's Lamp now a little bit to get this. Because I want the level to be 100 at least. There we go. Level 100, quality 10. Looking good. And let's go check out these troops. Kingdoms. I mean, they are in this kingdom, but if we want to see just the 4 of them, we're going to have to find the Underworld Kingdom. It's called Tinkers something. Tinkertown. Yeah, so there they are. Destructo bot. Deal 25 damage to an enemy with a 50% chance to deal triple damage. There's a 15% chance to self-destruct. I don't like that part, but the triple damage is nice. Detecto bot. Give all other allies a quarter of their mana. Create 7 red gems for each enemy with full mana. There's a 15% chance to self-destruct. Like what? Why are they all have a 15% chance to self-destruct? Explode all red gems. Deal 24 damage to the first enemy boosted by my armor. There's a 15% chance to self-destruct. So all 3 of those cards have a 15% chance to self-destruct. And then there's the legendary card, Tank Steam Whistle, which gives 24 armor and life to all allies boosted by red gems, which it's a 1-to-1 boost ratio. And then it'll summon 1 to 3 Tinkertown bots. Okay, so these troops have a 15% chance to self-destruct, but if you cast a legendary troop, it will summon 1 to 3 of them if there's room. So I guess these troops are meant to work with in a team with the legendary, since it can summon more of them. But this Electro Storm is what is really curious to me. I want to see what that is. I know for certain that one of the colors is going to be yellow. Let's go ahead and just upgrade this thing real quick. Okay, we ascended it, traded it, all that good stuff, leveled it up. Now I just want to put this into a team. Yeah, let's just use this real quick. Throw this in there. Might as well just throw. Let's just make a full Tinkertown team. Well, it looks like right here that the common color is red between these three troops. And create 7 red gems. And this one, explode all red gems. So I am going to say right now that the Electro Storm is going to be yellow and red, because that would make sense with the red gems going on. So we're going to do a banner that is red and yellow. And I'm just going to go into a quick team just to see what that storm looks like. Fish team. We're going to change this here a little bit. We'll just do Tinker team. And class doesn't matter because we just chose the full, all those troops the way they were. We probably won't win this battle. I didn't level up any of those troops at all. Excuse me. Yep, look at that. I was right. Red and yellow gems fall more than the other colors, Electro Storm. So, yep, it's red and yellow. That's actually really cool. So, now we have a troop in the game that can give you yellow and red gems coming down on the board. Previous to this, we didn't have... we only have the Sunspear class that gives us a Firestorm, which is red gems falling on the board. And the devs tried to take that away from us. They tried to replace the Sunspear Firestorm starting every turn with just a Fire Starter. That it would create a Firestorm at the start of your turn for like 8 turns, and then it would disappear. They reversed that change because it was an absolutely disastrous idea, because there's no other troop that can give you a Firestorm. So I was happy they reversed it. But the only thing there is this legendary troop is going to be primarily just a support troop, because it doesn't do any damage on its own. On the flip side, it is giving you that storm, that extra mana, and it's immune to Deathmark and Devour and Stun and all that good stuff. I think it has good synergy. It's giving armor and life to all allies, but it's boosted by red gems. So it has this fire, it's Electro Storm, but there's red. There's going to be more red on the board because of that. So it has good synergy with its own storm, because it'll give you more armor and life based on the red gems on the board. So, now my question is here, are any of these other troops going to be doing a good deal of damage? This is dealing damage with a 50% chance of doing triple. Quarter mana create, that's just a mana creator. Explode, deal damage first boosted by armor. So this does a little bit of damage, and it is also mana generating, but this right here is going to be your main damage source in this full Tinker team, which it has a 50% chance to do triple damage, which is significant, but it's only a 50% chance, and I'd much rather have it just be 100%, because you don't have any other troops really doing any kind of major damage here. At least you got mana generation going on with these troops. And then you got armor and life with that support troop. And with this troop exploding all red gems, that's really good mana generation. It's just relying on this 50% chance for the damage is kind of really weird. But I do like the Electro Storm. I like that a lot. So that's cool. Well, let's go ahead and check out what the weapon is for this faction. I haven't even come in here and looked at what's going on. Buzzblade. Tinker's Buzzblade. Let's see what it does. Deal 34 damage to an enemy. If I have a mech, first eliminate 30 armor from the enemy. Conjure an Electro Storm. So the weapon itself, every time you cast it, conjures an Electro Storm. That's kind of like conflicting a little bit with the legendary troop, but the fact that you can use this weapon without using a full Tinkertown team is good. So you have a weapon that can conjure that storm. That's cool. If I have a mech, eliminate 30 armor from the enemy before you do damage to them. So that's interesting. It can be a useful weapon. I would say if it was just the damage and the elimination of armor, it wouldn't be that great. But you have the Electro Storm, which the weapon uses red and yellow, so you can constantly get this weapon full as it's conjuring the storm and then keep casting it. So that's a good combination. It's nowhere near the level of like Rope Dart, Trickster Shot, or Life and Death, though, as far as weapons go. So I'm just going to buy up through the weapon because I want to get it. We should check out what's in the upgrades for it. Tinker's Buzzblade. Let's go check that out. And the weapons. And let's see what's in here to upgrade. We have deal 5 damage to the first enemy. We have give all mech allies 1 armor. Give a random ally 2 mana. Gain 4 armor. So there's nothing really interesting in here. You know, sometimes they have like destroying gems or silencing the first enemy or entangling the first enemy. It doesn't have any of that, but we're still going to upgrade it. But yeah, so that's the weapon. Interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I could do a bunch of battles for this here. Actually, why don't I just do a few just to see what troops we have available for it and what kind of team you can make. So if I go in here, we're restricted to red and yellow colors. And we're not restricted to troop types. So I guess you can use a lot of stuff here. You could use this new Devour Mythic troop if you have it. But, you know, I'll try to steer clear of some of these mythics because a lot of people don't have these all yet. Lord of Slaughter's available for doing this. If you want to go a full mech team, Tina 9000, if you have it, is amazing. Even if you're not going a full mech team, it's still amazing. Got Divinia is a great support troop that can go in there. Gorgatha is available because that uses yellow. Could probably do some kind of dwarf team. Looks like there's quite a few wild folk available, so you could put in King Salnus, Luna. You know, let's or you could use this here. This troop's pretty good as well. If you want to go Strix. There's a lot of good troops available for this this event. You can also use Tesla as well. But we could throw Tink in there. The Tink Man, because he is going to give us that yellow and red storm. Yao is is a really good troop you could put in there as well. But let's just throw that in there, and let me grab a weapon. Trying to think what would be a good weapon. I guess I could just throw in Dawnbringer for now. Oh wait, we could do Reflection of Good. We'll make the class a mech because that way Tink. Well, we don't really need to. I was gonna say I could start with half mana if I do a mech, but I don't really need that. Could just do my Archmagus that way for purple there. And we'll just do something like red, yellow. Like that. That way we got mana generation going on with the Tink. And also the Reflection of Good. Now, one of the strategies, too, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about it, is that if you want to get a pure faction team point bonus, now is probably a good time to do that. Because you have the Potion of Enchantment and you have the Potion of Explosion if you buy into a couple of those tiers. And it'll be a lot easier to get a full faction team win. So after I run through like one course here with this team, we can go and we can try a full faction team. And just so you can see that we're going to get points for that. But yeah, I like it that there's a lot of options here. It's one of the things about those world events that they keep giving us is that it really restricts the options of things that we can use. Like, for example, they've been restricting weapons like a lot for those world events, and then you barely can use anything. We'll go through and finish these rooms. Ha! I like all the cascades. Now, there are some troops that get a bonus based on a storm, and if it just says a storm is active, the Electro Storm will give it that bonus. But if it says that it needs a specific storm, like Phoenicia needs specifically a firestorm in order for it to get all of its extra damage. And that's kind of unfortunate because I would like to use Phoenicia with this troop. But we already have Sunspear that gives us the Firestorm, so it's not a deal breaker. Alright, we'll go finish this off and then we'll do that full faction team. Level 9 chest. What's in there? Just more shards and renown. So, okay. Let me just show you guys real quick. I'm sure most of you already know this, but if you're trying to increase your points, excuse me, I need to clear my throat. If you're trying to increase your points all the way up to maximum in the your faction renown here, you are going to need to use the factions team. This is this scoreboard right here that says 0 points. Best Delve with no casualties, Best Delve defeated, and then you have the Treasure Hoard. It maxes out at that level 100 for 500 points. So, you can actually get the maximum on these first two ones by just getting the maximum with a complete faction team. So if you went to the highest, the level 500 battle and you defeated it with just a faction team and you didn't lose any troops, then you know, you would also get these maxed out. But you don't have to do it that way. One of the reasons why it's important here, why I'm mentioning this, is that if you want to get these pets, like this is a Pedobot, if you want to get these guys, you need to get to 2,000 points. And if you look at how you add these up, it's going to, you can get the 2,000 points without using a faction team at all, but you're going to have to reach the highest level and defeat it, and with no casualties, and you're going to need to increase the treasure hoard to 100. That'll get you 2,000 points. But if you want to, get this, if you want to have more than one of this pet, because you're only going to get one at 2,000, every 100 you move up, you're going to get another 6 pets out of that, which is going to increase the bonuses that you're going to receive on those troops from this delve, increase the stats and stuff on them. So if you want to get to the 2,500, you're going to need to use the faction team to get those points, to get to that extra 500 points. So any points for that really does help. So we're going to go back here. We're just going to do one battle with the full faction team. Fight. We're going to edit this, and we're going to go to Kingdoms, and we're going to go all the way down to Tinkertown, because that's where they be. Tinkertown, we're going to level all of these guys up. I'm going to trait all of them because that's going to make them more efficient. Yeah, I guess we can ascend this guy a little bit. And we'll trait this here too. Yeah, I don't need to send that guy. I don't have enough of him yet to have much of a difference there. So yeah, we just fully trade them, and I'll just level them up. And then we're going to use... So a full faction team is exactly what it sounds like. We are using no class. We're just using the troops that are a part of this faction. Now, the tricky part is figuring out how we want to organize them. I think that... Let's see, they all have 25% damage reduction, well, except for this guy. And of course, that one doesn't. So one of these two has to be in the top. Explode all gems, deal 20 of that. Deal triple damage. We'll try... And we'll try going with the Smash-O-Bot at the top. But this is what the full faction team looks like, basically. Just use all 4 troops for that faction. Yeah. And we'll see what happens here. Shouldn't be that hard because we're still at a low level. It's going to take me a little longer to get through these battles, though, just because I don't have as much damage potential as I did with the other team. Now, all that's really required is that you just defeat the boss room to get your points. So, you only really have to do like 3 battles. But for this event, if you want to maximize your points to get rewards during this current event, you're going to want to defeat as many rooms as possible. And it killed itself. That was the 15% of killing itself. Well, actually 4 rooms, including the boss room. Because see, you got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The 4th one is going to be the boss room. And since we lost a troop, that's going to hurt us a little bit. So if we do, once this guy gets powered up, we'll cast it and it'll summon a troop for us. It might be over by the time he gets powered up. Yeah. Oh, and I lost another one. That isn't good. Let's do a couple more of these rooms because I'd like to get a couple of those troops back before I face the boss room. Alright, let's see if we can get... Yeah, it's almost powered up. There we go. I like going to battle with a full team, you know? Yeah, we might as well clear these rooms out. I only got a couple left. I know the video's going pretty long here, but instead of doing a live stream this morning, I just decided to record it. I got a little extra time this morning where I can take time to create a thumbnail for the video and everything. Nice thing is this legendary troop is going to summon 1 to 3, so if we do lose these troops, as long as I don't lose the legendary troop, we can always summon more grunts. Just summon another one. The only thing I'm unsure about is that, you know, it'd be very hard, I think, with this faction team to get to level 500 with no casualties. Simply because I think that it would register the self-destruct as a casualty. So if you want to get to that 500 in this faction, you're probably better off using a non-faction team to get to the 500. But you're still going to have to use the full faction team to get to 500 if you want all of the pets available for this faction, which is going to be really hard if I'm right about that. Wow, that created a lot of extra red gems on that. Nice. Alright, we are at the boss battle. Let's take him out. Alright, that's a win for me. And now we can go check out the underworld. And I can show you the points will be there for using that full faction team. Head down here, check out this. See now, since we beat a level 30 room, we now have 30 points for our full faction team. So there you go, guys. That's all I'm going to record here for today. It's kind of a long video, about 45 minutes, but we did Guild Wars. We checked out the new faction. We got an Electro Storm troop. It's the second dual storm troop in the game, and I think it's going to be pretty useful for a lot of different team combinations. So that's cool. Alright, guys. Love you, and I will catch you on the next video. Later.